whole time, I bet. And we're here to send you home. My name is Captain Slacks on this SS journey through the hell and high water that is the Dota 2 hub. Vici Gaming, Invictus Gaming. One baby going home, one baby gonna be raised. Will they find each other in the future? Who cares? Because one of them's gonna be a winner. Today, joined by Annie Droid and Purge Gamers, two of the nicest and kindest and most knowledgeable people in the scene. But will they be able to convey the action-packed game that you're about to witness, ladies and gentlemen? There's only one way to find out. Tinker, Lifestealer, and what's his ass? Banned already.
Centaur.
That would be Magnus and soon-to-be Centaur.
No, it's going to be Centaur. They ban the same heroes every game. Centaur is the one that's missing.
Drum roll, please. Show me survey sets. Centaur War Runner. Maybe.
I see you're following along with us.
No. Not a lot of teams take a long time to ban the hero. Considering we've been doing this all week.
The major is on the line for this draft.
It's going to be the last draft. It's going to be lone through. This is going to be a first lock Centaur.
There just runs.
It was a scary burr. Got it?
So, turns out you messed up by Uranus and Neptune as well.
Ooh.
I think Neptune is closer to the sun, if I'm not mistaken. Right?
My very excellent mother just served
5 seconds remaining.
Uranus is close.
Okay, maybe that guy's wrong. Once he wrote it, I was like...
Yeah, Neptune is the outermost one that I took Pluto because he's a little...
That will be a easy far.
I think we see the Legion because that felt so unimpactful.
Oh.
I mean, they can still go for it again. They can try, clearly.
10
Why
seconds
would you
remaining.
do that? They just
They've
lost
got
with
a
it. Why
plan.
would they pick it again?
Because
5
they can try it,
seconds
they can
remaining.
get it better. They can pick a better draft around it. They can realize their mistakes. They can go
They
back and
sure
edit their
could.
play
You
style.
know, what's a better
Reserve
way
time.
to win the finals game than to pick a hero that was not effective and played? See that, Annie? That is the way to win with grace and style.
You talking about Ember Spirit?
Slada.
Went real bad. There's
It
no
did.
way that guy should
And
play.
Spirit's still in.
He's just not ready to
Radiant
play
team pick.
Legion. He's probably hasn't played the hero in a while, most likely. He probably doesn't know how to play them around the enemy heroes. Played it pretty well, and the first couple of ganks were good, but he just had to keep his
Dire
farm up, and he
team
never
ban.
did. And that's kind of like a playstyle familiarity issue, I think. He would figure that out if he played a couple of times recently with the hero, but his team probably forced him into it because, like, hey, this if it's our lineup, it'll be decent, and it just did go.
10 seconds remaining.
Alright, Warlock pick up here. We got a couple of neat golems in
5 seconds remaining.
it.
Reserve
I mean,
time.
we saw a lot of this combo. I'll send my work back and we such a way that you wanted. Stuff there, Slardar and Earth. Correct, usually. But there's go all the way and out on last pick.
It feels like it just does so much action. Like it impacts so many heroes as well. It's just like safe to pick it here in the first round. Maybe there's some cores that it's a little bit ineffective against. But I feel like it can be hit or miss, but it's just so variable. It shuts on like Ember Spirits. It just makes it harder to go course. Kunkka.
Radiant team ban.
Anti-mobility thing, I guess. Maybe strong team fight as well with Warlock and Centaur.
Planning on being together and snuggly during these team fights to a boat to come and
10 seconds remaining.
really a priority ban that we're seeing a lot.
Oh, I think these teams are the ones that
5
ran the
seconds
Kunga last
remaining.
time, right? I believe that they did their homework.
Did run the
Reserve
Conca
time.
in game number 2 of IG versus out of the bracket.
Correct.
I think I remember that one.
Team
Didn't
back.
the Kunkka play really good?
He
The
did.
Kunka,
That was the they
no,
lost.
the Kunka did not play good. He had a lot of saves, and we were waiting. They had a Terror Blade on the other team, hoping their really only chance was for Kunka to get a level. It wasn't even close. So,
10 seconds remaining.
it was not as impressive as it could have been. I'm surprised that it warranted a ban from them, but
5
at the same
seconds
time,
remaining.
thinking about that, and there's the response, banning out the Terrorblade, the one that beat them
Reserve
before
time.
in that game. And last game.
Radiant team ban.
Last time that they
10
Very difficult to
seconds
talk about.
remaining.
Games that have happened in the past when they pick the same 10 heroes every
5
game.
seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
also a very good way to cook.
Keeper of the Light.
Dire
Gonna be
team
banned
pick.
out here.
Just-
Immediate Juggernaut pick. I
Radiant
never see
team pick.
Juggernauts being impactful in these. Why so much
Yeah.
love for the Juggernaut still? It just hasn't won game.
Versatility, Annie. He could be anything you want him to be. You need a burst, he can do it. You need a late game hard carry, he can do it. Versatility is key. That's
10
why Rubik is
seconds
big.
remaining.
Lex has nailed it here. And he's good at the lane in a lot of
5
matchups
seconds
as well.
remaining.
But the healing ward is game breaking if people don't hit it in time.
However, that's a very meta comment that you make.
Reserve time.
Why does Juggernaut never have an impact? Perhaps it's because Juggernaut is pick him up when they don't know what to do. A generally good hero. Maybe that's why he always loses. Is they clearly don't have a decent plan by picking up the Juggernaut. They think that he's good enough. Like Rubik, and my long-lasting disdain for him seems to only be on losing teams because maybe they lack the plan that they might be on to a very meta argument, Annie. You might be opening the doors to a universe we don't even want to explore. That of the metaphysical doubt.
Third pick coming out for IG. Of course.
Thanks, Annie.
They need a W. They sound different every time.
I covered it this time at least.
Did
Was
you?
that a cover?
was not-
Yet
I
again.
just knew I leaned into
Alright, we got
this.
your arms were kind of in the way.
Yeah.
They were like in the general area.
You make this thing where you pretend like you care. It's very easy. You just
Yeah, they need
all here.
blast the mic.
Alright, this is what you do. You
Radiant
see this little
team
like crook in your
Yeah, that's
you-
what I went.
basically
for
your
this.
arm's
Over the
armpit,
double
No,
crook.
you
but now
went
your
this.
armpit.
You were like, that doesn't do anything.
It's
You,
Alright, it's kind of like this. If Slacks was projectile vomiting and I just kind of like held up one hand in the general direction of his
Dire
face,
team
yeah, I'm gonna block some of the flow, but it's still gonna get everywhere and it's gonna like bounce off my hand. You gotta trap it. Gotta puke into a bag is what I'm trying to say. Gotta jam your mouth and just let it go right here, right there in the corner.
All
That's
right, Purge sneeze
Cup it in.
coaching. You
10
already
Purge
seconds
does know a few
remaining.
things about wrapping a man's head in a bag.
5
That you may know
seconds
from
remaining.
his
And not
thriving
letting
life
any
gen
and not letting
business.
any spills.
No spills.
That could-
Nothing leaves the bag. All right.
Everything goes into the bag. The bag goes somewhere else.
The bag is reused for efficiency. It's a sturdy bag. Suffice it to say, Disruptor is going to be picked up as Shadow Fiend 2.
Great
Their standard heroes.
Radiant
Racing
team
banned out.
ban.
Does that mean? No. Looking for that turnaround there.
I mean, this can't be a carry venge.
No, if they put it
Certainly
all
could
on
be.
the line for the carry venge here on game 3,
10
What's wrong with
seconds
Carrie Bench?
remaining.
nothing.
She's just gonna take a little longer to come online. And
That's
then you
not
got...
true. It's the opposite.
5 seconds
Comes online
remaining.
faster than regular carry.
Yeah, but then she doesn't do much. I mean, Shadow Fiend's gonna be the source of most of your
Reserve
damage,
time.
and then where's your actual team rollout golems?
She is team fight, is she not? She can swap a hero out of position. Shadow Fiend, yes, generally does more damage late game, but Venge can be comparable if she gets stuff done. And so maybe you could say, yeah, she has issues making her early team fight good,
I just
but
don't understand, Ferge, why teams build around a carry. Vengeful Spirit is picked up as a support and gets an incredible amount of farm. She can easily transition into a
well,
great
Sax,
carry role.
if Venge is farming, then she's not getting anything down the map.
Early game kill, she's like, okay, now I'm carrying.
But that's not farming. That's
Shadow Fiend,
that's
now you
ganking.
buy the wards. You know,
Okay, yeah, we could do that.
it happened.
I think
I
that's
don't know. I
me.
just feel like Carry Venge is so all in. If it doesn't work
Radiant
out, she has
team
no way to
pick.
catch up. What does she do?
It's been I maybe would agree a couple days ago. It just kind of depends on what games you watch. Some games she does feel like that, where she feels ineffective, but other games not so much. She can definitely work sometimes.
Of course she can work, but most heroes, like Shadow,
10
let's say
seconds
Shadow Fiend,
remaining.
get absolutely shit on early game. You got several ways to get back into the game.
5 seconds
Stack
remaining.
the camps, quick raises, you know, you have some sneaky ults. And if she gets shit on, how does she get back into the
Reserve
game?
time.
If she has to beg that her team can somehow get her to where she was. That's why you don't go carry Omni Knight. Fucking dumb.
It's not even close to the same though. Like, cause you just grab a smoke somewhere, smoke with one other support, do a swap stun, try to get a kill. Like, you can get kills like that. It's hard against Jug, obviously.
No.
Like,
Dire
they're not
team.
necessarily building the team around Venge. It's that they are a little early game focused, but they kind of have to do this because if they don't, then both Shadow Fiend and Venge, or whoever the carry is, have to spend the first like 15-20 minutes farming, and then it becomes easier for Vici to actually pressure. Like that's why you grab cores like Luna, because then at least you have Eclipse that can help.
10 seconds remaining.
Alright, so Revenge for their last game. This is IG's last
5
shot at the
seconds
Major, and they're
remaining.
putting it on a Vengeful Spirit.
A little bit different than some of the other lineups. Ember Spirit to pick for Vici here, but I think this one's actually going to be better than the last time. The last time Ember Spirit was up against a Slardar plus, it wasn't a Lifestealer. It was like Shadow Fiend, Slardar.
Which game was this?
Do you remember the one with where the Ember Spirit died like 15,000 times?
Last
It was game 1 of the series, I believe.
Game 1 of this series.
Game 1 of this series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were the cores that he was against?
He was against
SF.
Slardar, Dazzle, Earth Spirit, Shadow Fiend, Ursa.
Ursa, yeah, the Ursa Shadow Fiend was a
Ursa.
huge. So I think the Ember Spirit's better in this one. There are some disables, obviously Centaur, Venge, but and Shadow Fiend's got good minus armor, so does Venge. But I feel like it's not as dangerous as a hero like Ursa. So I think the Ember could work this game.
10 seconds
Vici Gaming's
remaining.
lineups are really good at gap closing. They're really good at forcing their opponents to continue fighting as well.
5
So this is going to be
remaining.
kind of scary, I think, for the Radiant team.
Prepare for battle.
What is that? Did I turn on the pug cam?
Oh yeah.
Agree with me though that if BG gets stomped in the early game, I mean,
You can shit in mushroom?
throwing mushroom, and actually extremely effective. Those are some ink mushrooms.
Very nice mushroom.
Annie, did you know that the chicken was one of the default couriers?
Annie. Why are you laughing?
So I know something really great is about to happen. Go ahead. Go ahead. What were we gonna say?
Nothing. Nothing. Forget it.
30 seconds
Annie,
to
do you
battle.
know which planets?
Three? Earth.
Mars?
Whoa, that got weird. You're gonna,
Didn't you just establish yourself as the king of Mars?
We haven't gotten to
gonna be
Mars
like
yet,
a-
Annie.
I
you
know.
know, is polygamy is that what you're gonna
I'm
do for
not
Mars?
about
Or
it.
breaking up with your?
I'm just gonna stay right here on Earth.
No, she really doesn't want to go.
I don't really want to be.
I'm just bored.
Associated with
I'm
this.
just bored.
How could you be bored by this beautiful Dota 2?
Hey-oh, here we go.
One game away from the Kiev Major. Here it is. Winner goes to Kiev. Loser goes.
Scraping the ground a lot.
Yeah, he's really scratching.
Jesus.
Alright, Undyne in the mid lane here is gonna zone. It's like it's a Slardar jungle actually. This is the off lane. I guess they don't want to spend any support resources trying to help him out, which is kind of funny because both off lanes just aren't there. So these guys are actually already gimped a little bit because
What is that? Can I check out that one?
this one,
Yeah, no.
the Smeevil.
The
Yeah,
observer.
it's neat.
No,
That's
other
the
one.
default?
Yeah, what does that do?
Why is it here? Is that what you're
Yeah,
asking?
does that block the camp?
Yeah, it looks like it's
Barely.
actually blocking the
Holy
camp. I didn't
shit.
even know you could place one in here. I've seen people
That's
place here.
Oh,
Crazy.
nice.
But this is going to gimp them so hard because it's kind of crazy, but both supports are actually here. Oh, did he spot it?
This is
Alright,
there.
that
Oh.
was literally the worst word I have ever. It
no-
gave zero vision.
No,
to
that
the
was actually
block.
so good because
It
now
could've
been
great.
the camp got blocked twice here, which means that because these guys are both in their lane,
Yep.
they should have been pulling by now or ganking or something. So because the Undyne sits mid and has been zoning the Ember Spirit, the Shadow Fiend gets more or less hits than normal. And these two guys are just walking around trying to hit creeps, but they
Good
can't.
Don't put the body blocks here and punch him up. Ember Spirit's not gonna have a fun.
Yep. And that's what Undyne is going to do, just zone him a little bit. I mean, at least they did stack the small camp, but now they can't do anything full related for 2 full minutes. Which I don't know what they're going to do in the meantime. Disruptor walking mid to try to do something is not going to be very valuable. Maybe he sits, grabs a bounty rune, collects bounty runes. It's maybe the best thing you can do right now.
What's this Jug gonna end up doing? I've been disappointed by Jug so many times, but holding out for this great carry position 1 Jug to get in there and
Could be it.
rampage, but he...
It's just tough with all of these kinds of like initiator stun heroes, like Sardars and Centaurs. Difficult sometimes to not get blown up. Kind of the name of the game, and it's something that Jug can be good at, but it can also have trouble with. But I feel like he can be really good this game. If he can initiate, do Omni Slashes on like Undying, Venge, Warlock, any of those heroes are great initiation targets. First smoke gonna start. Level 3 Slar and level 2 Horse Spirit.
Would define something. As they're gonna walk. And there's your reason right there. Great initiation. Double done. Do they have what it takes to knock this guy down?
Yes, sir, they do. Gonna kill Wolf. They got the body blocks they need. A Dying do whatever he can, but it's still gonna be first blood going the way of the Slardar. Dying just has to watch his buddy go down. Very well played.
It's really good rotations by them. I like how that took a lot of hero resources, but getting the kills, especially on SF, that's big. Less souls for him, so makes his lane a little bit worse. Opinion for wards here, based on the fact that they rotated through, but we'll see.
Kind of moving around this map. Far. Good to see that their ganks are freaking out better than last game. Have more damage first. Bottom. Bottom's a kid.
Not for about a week. I'm pretty burned out. Shared king?
What?
Oh, that is, yeah, that's, we share it, or do I have to?
Are you like taking him as your significant king?
Which
Oh,
king is still the king? If you make me your co-king,
oligarchy right now.
am I the
right?
same king level as you, or am I the king B?
You don't have that, mate.
Either way, there could be a gank here on the Undying. Crush up the whole place. If he try to soul rip his way to hell, but ooh, roll back in. They got the initiation that they want. The body blocks are there to make it to the shrine. He's so close, but will not be able to.
The roaming combo is kind of nice. I kind of like that he's been jungling because now it's predictable where he's going to be. With that said though, there's some free experience down here. They may want to send a support over to grab some free levels. The roaming on the raiding team hasn't actually kicked in yet. No kills,
Dire's
0
bottom
to 2.
tower is under attack. Dire's
Push in the lane
structures
for
are
now.
fortified.
Hey!
Shrine is at full health.
Let's find something annoying to ping.
Got a pin as a tango.
Oh.
Very fire.
Very fire's ready.
Professional.
Nice.
That's us. Maybe if we change his casting slot to idiots.
No, here.
Oh, charming Lazarite. Moonduck TV. Professional.
Looking to go ahead and steal some.
Go!
Slacks, were you here the other day when we talked about what word Shadow Word is? What word do you think he says? Did you?
He's whispering a.
Would you like to do it? Would you like to do a demonic interpretation of the Shadow Word?
Please reenact it.
No.
Let's hear it.
Oh,
I'll give you, Slacks, I'll give you a clarity potion afterwards. It's fine, dude.
no. Leave these pink whispers.
Okay.
Hey, there's no more mushrooms. Oh no, there's mushrooms. I'm so sorry.
Pretty cool. Chemtrails.
Double damage! You heard it here first. As the Dying tries to make his way out. As
Radiant's
everybody
bottom tower is under attack.
Look at him. Look.
That is the
Comes out of the rockets.
Look at what it's doing.
Alright, Shadow roll back in.
Oh, the glimpse.
Sabotage your efforts. We got some slideshow Dota here. This speed on slash bouncing around. Jug is having an impact. He gets a kill.
really good fight there by Vici Gaming. The glimpse actually really hurt them because I guess it doesn't matter, it's the same team, but the rolling boulder just whiffing
Dire's
right through the
bottom
middle.
tower is under attack.
That's the value that Jug brings. Like every 120 seconds, every 2 minutes or so, he can actually really contribute with Omni Slash. This game is going to go back for a Helm, and maybe the Jugs have not done this much recently. Sometimes I'll criticize it a little bit, but maybe that's what's been missing, is that Jug hasn't been survivable enough because he hasn't had his little creep buddies around to help.
Last hits. Where here?
Yeah, he's definitely very behind here. I don't know why.
On bottom, looks like we're good.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Don't push the car, but you got up ready to go.
Yeah, it's one of the least effective swaps you can do. You'd have to run with him for 5 seconds, maybe drop a tombstone or something, but... Or... they could just kill him.
That would be good.
With right clicks. That Shadow Queen's still jungling pretty heavy. A good spot. Take a look at their net worths. Jug on top, baby.
Hey-oh.
Hey.
Radiant's
He
middle
started
tower
off
is
stronger
under
than
attack.
all the jugs I've seen are in the qualifier.
That's not true. We've seen a lot of free farming Jugs in the last week.
Yeah, I did just end up like pretty nice in terms of fights there.
But it's just tough. Like, there's such a high value target that good players will potentially come to throw.
Back in, it's oh god, Clappy taking the damage. He's trying to run, but it looks like the Vengeful Spirit's gonna lose her life. They take Clappy too. He's stuck in the trees. They're gonna get rooted up, and they feed the kill to HYM. So more and more gold piling onto these.
That's the kind of thing. He just rotates the lane,
Dire's
contributes
middle
to
tower
damage
is
with
under
Blade Fair.
attack.
All that really took was a TP from DDC, or they actually all just walked in. That's a huge kill. That's actually one of the big negatives of Vengeful Spirit that I feel like hasn't been exploited too much recently. If you just chase Venge down, she's really vulnerable. She's just a regular vulnerable hero. Whereas if she's the one initiating, Swap is god.
He's gonna be stuck in. Able to get the swap off, but it's still not looking great. It's a very, very dead Shadow Fiend. He's gonna fall behind here. Ember Spirit, he's getting low. Put the Warlock back. And
I don't know if the Ember did that one on purpose or not, but that was next level.
Go
Yeah.
back to what the swap was,
Yeah.
and then change it up.
Exactly, anticipate the swap. Venge was respawning from her death, so maybe that was definitely predictable, but nice move by the way. The Shadow Fiend kill is a big one. If they just keep ganking these two heroes, game's over, because
Oh, yeah.
there's nobody else on the raiding team that's going to be able to output enough carry potential. Oh, 0.
Yeah.
He's still really good net worth though, look at these numbers. Like, look at the graph, we're 1.8,
I mean, Shadow Fiend's farming well, but look,
Dire's
not great.
structures.
0, 3, 0, who cares? We're 2.
Well, it matters. Not as much as you want, as long as you make money doing it. Buddha, not in real life, though.
Really-
You'd be like, what would you want to do for a job? How would you like to die?
No, that's just you can't come back to Earth, you
All
know.
Martian stuff. Okay, here we go. Pushing into the tower.
Dire's middle
And it's
tower
gonna go
has
down.
fallen.
He's setting up. He's got the static storm.
Ulti it!
Look out!
Ulti it!
Energy.
Ulti it!
He's okay.
Watch out, it's...
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
Energy sitting back to the existence.
Okay.
Isolating him. Exactly where they need to stand. He's team though. Advertising somewhere for Earth Spear gonna get focused down. Ace picks up the kill. Swap forward. They isolate the jump. They get that swap. Spin is picked up, but there's the goal of. Oh, this fight's going phenomenally now for IG. They can't get Slardar. High value targets.
And Jug utilizing his spin there to kill the tombstone since it allows him to hit it while magic immune, and he killed it, but once he got swapped, he's just super dead. Only got that short window of survivability, and that fight IG made a really clear-cut engagement, because that was basically Vici Gaming engaging all to kill, what was that? Earth Spirit? No, they couldn't take glimpse back.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, they glimpse back the Warlock.
Oh, and you just bought back, that's what happened. Okay. That was just a smart buyback from Warlock. That's why the rock came out a little bit delayed. He beat back to the shrine, walked back into the engagement. Should have been a really good fight, but with the buyback there, they weren't able to get out. Maybe they should have escaped better, disengaged right after the kill, but...
Never refuse gold.
Ooh.
Smoke in, it's smoke on smoke action. Smoke immediately pops. They're under the tower. They go with sub Centaur though. Lincoln out of danger. Goes with the double attack of the Emperor Spirit. They got the Searing Chains, and now it's Shadow Feast.
Radiant's
Do all the
middle
damage
tower
you
is
want.
under
They
attack.
isolate down the Earth Spirit. He can't roll. He can't do anything. Maybe the only path.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Maybe they're expecting less heroes to be there. IG was still ready to rumble. I like the move though. They very quickly respawn and went to go for a fight. They knew the rock's down. They can still fight this. No stampede either.
Mad Pig's out, burning a little bit out of the rhythm. They got the static control. They've isolated down the Shadow. Sit back and get the Warlock and the tower. Stampede. Try to get him back. They swap. Oh god.
Oh, get out of there, little buddy!
Seriously?
Save him.
Seriously?
There's no more rocks though.
Ooh, he's taking some massive change.
He's
damage
alive?
here. He's alright, Danny Droid. And guess what? They're gonna clean up the rest of the team as well while he's alive. Hiding like a quiet little boy. Hide, little boy.
Whoa. I murder adults, okay?
I understand.
I'm not one of those freaks.
So, in the end, I thought that fight was going to be garbage for Vici, but they
Yeah.
really get what they needed out of it. Juggernaut not dying, 100%
That was
salvage that fight.
Crazy. I just can't believe he didn't die there. It was just, I think it was the Earth Spirit stun that rolled in. Maybe Slardar and combo. They just didn't attack him for like 4 seconds and he just hid in the trees.
That was one hit away. One hit that could have very well changed this entire game. The momentum of it. Just surviving there just allows him to do a lot more.
He's top net worth now by a huge amount. Look at this game.
Flames will spread
I eat
thrice.
my words. Juggernaut is having a huge impact on this game so far. I'm bragging on him. He's doing alright for himself.
Not bad. You know who really is? These two guys. Ember Spirit, 404. That's a really
Radiant's
good game
middle
impact.
tower is under
Already,
attack.
even without real item. Failed.
Dire's top tower is
No.
under attack.
Look out!
No.
Dire's structures are fortified.
15 gold.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Look at net worth.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Thanks, Vici.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Yes.
attack.
When you give me sass,
Radiant's
you
middle
get
tower
experience for a minute.
Dire's
Alright.
top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Elsewhere.
You stole my catchphrase. I say allocate.
It's a word.
Alright, you can have it.
Normal
I will let you use it.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Some tower grab. Most
Radiant's
people like
bottom
towers.
tower is under attack.
Yeah,
Me, a little indifferent.
they're scared because they have the rock again. But they forced so many fights in that last couple engagements. Those last couple engagements. Oh, FPS is back. Beautiful.
You know, it's gonna be. Oh, is that? They got him glimpsed back onto the Shadow Feed right
Oh,
back.
they did. They're gonna dive now.
Yep, they're going in. They know Shadow Feed has no way to get back to the fight. Back into the Squadron Juggler. The Omni slash around gets 3 shots on the Burning. Burning now is gonna be running back towards the fight. Gets away. Leaves the Slardar for dead. It looks like he will end up eating it. TD out to DDC, and that's gonna be the end there.
Surprised that didn't go better. The big loss here is that Jug did not have level 2 Omni Slash, because then you get 6 slashes instead of 3. And with that, I think he would have killed the Vengeful Spirit.
Yep. Sure.
It wasn't enough damage. The
No.
healing heal really helped him too. Although on the bright side, they took a fight, they lost the Slardar, but the Golem was also used, so it was a fight advantage for IG. They popped their ultis, but it only got them 1 kill. So this is kind of good for Vici, I
Dire's
think.
bottom tower is
No
under
static storm, no Omni, I
Oh,
suppose,
look at
but
that deep jump Centaur.
Oh gosh.
Jesus, no regrets. Vengeful Spirit, our carry Ven.
Let's her more teammate reactions. I mean, she
Yeah.
left for dead down there. With the entire team. I mean, they're gonna. This is a good move. Okay, you know you're gonna lose the tower. If you can't sneak out, do something unexpected. That's it. Can
kill it fast enough.
They're
It's
working on
gonna
it.
be close.
I really don't want to
Slardar really helps that out. Vici's just doing a really solid job consistently getting value out of kind of weird situations they're presented with. Omni and 40. He's not the guy they want.
They want it. It's a very ambitious target. I think they're going to dump out the damage. They got the Undying as well. Liam comes in. Shadow Fiend's still entirely healthy, and he's dishing out the damage. Juggernaut trying to walk his way out of this one. Should be able to do so. Magnetized flying around Disruptor. Really isolated here, but this jump back into the dire series. Change to the Emperor doing a ton of work, and Warlock usually burning down Shadow Word working. Now under tower. The Emperor keeps going here. They are able to go ahead and isolate H1M. One more shot. Leading burning away from the site. Top the Radiant is low, but the Dire have the resources to get what they want. It's a full death strike when even that's enough to turn the fight burning. They will pick up that kill. 600 gold worth. And now under tower, Juggernaut still going for more. He dies.
Oh.
What? Burning.
This guy is just not dying. He just won't die.
What?
Radiant's
They
middle
were
tower
under
is under
tower,
attack.
running very low on things.
They could eke it out. They just got outplayed. Just burning outplayed them. The big issue is they put almost all their focus trying to kill a centaur with a hood, and they just time and time again. It's so difficult to get a kill on that on guys like this. I don't know.
She probably got a lot.
She's probably got a divine rapier and a butterfly flying out.
That's it. That's what she.
2,000 gold past a Dragonlance. So take a look at the north. That's really where it's going to show. 800 gold ahead of the Amber. Pretty solid. He also had a good fight impact.
Wow, instant respawn and I'm in, and they're going to drop the rock because they actually have...
They get what they want there. There is going to be a static storm, but they know Ori doesn't have any remnants. The swap back is then making the plays. Wave of terror. They get the vision they need. Ray's going to be off the mark. He's able to pop back towards the shrine, and Radiant better.
Yeah, it's definitely time to back after that one. Really nice chase, almost kind of number. He does get the Warlock kill. It's not bad. It's one of the big things causing trouble within their cores is the Shadow Word, so pretty close game here. Gold advantage very slightly in the Radiant favor, but Warlock Golem used up here. Most likely CBC getting go for a smoke or some kind of pressure right now.
Your revenge. I got it. Still back and back to what I said. She did some phenomenal games.
Teammates, man, they made it work. Around her. One of the big things that IG has going for them is that team fight control. I mean, that's two of that. Warlock.
Not on 9.
Dying's pretty good. Yeah, I'm not. But Disruptor, I mean, he's doing what he can here, and he's trying to stall as much as possible, but it's rough. It's rough while people can just walk out of it. Playing in the Thunder Cage.
Yes, but it's always on one person, and that's kind of what they're forced to do. In fact, his skill build's also kind of reflecting of that. Trying to get his Thunderstrike maxed out a bit earlier. It's not the best scaling ability, you're only getting about 80 damage per level, but after your first, that is. But he's kind of just forced to use his ultimate on one guy at a time. And it's good for the lockdown, but you have to kill that guy in that lockdown, otherwise you're kind of losing a lot of value. So why? Possibly... Nope. Change it back to Manta. Has to be a Manta. You can remove Corrosive Haste, you can solve some Omni / issues, you can remove Searing Chains. But still really good options, and obviously she's a pretty good agility hero stat-wise, so the illusions she makes are also very strong. 25 attack speed level 1, the second is +8 all stats. Yeah, only variation is if your support, a lot of them will grab the 8% magic resistance. In some ways it's not okay. Depends a little on playstyle.
It's like dropping the ball, which I think is usually like one core that just has a terrible time or gets crushed and like, but what's really doing their job.
Yeah, whoever plays better in the fights will win them.
Takes purge.
No, that's really important. Honestly, it's really just outplay stuff. Like, it's not just the initiation. It's also how you use your skills, how you're reacting to how your opponents use their abilities.
It's a lot of you just have to drop your ult. IG, they have to know how position. Valid point!
Back in, they get the fail.
Whoa, God!
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Tower cracked.
Radiant's top tower
First
is
one.
under attack.
Yeah, if they want to lock in and destroy the tomb, if they do, they're a swap target. So everybody's got to play back until the initiation.
Nice double kill. Bounces around.
Yeah, playing it safe. They're going to back up temporarily. What a war time tonight time now. They've got to get some vision.
Go back in. There's a nice double man front. Place heavy still dropping a bunch. Warlock thinking about dropping the golem. Right now, Radiant, they just keep surviving.
Very patient. They know that Disruptor's ultimate is down. This is a great opportunity to fix it. They still have their golems ready to go. All of these ults are down except for Omni. They have plenty of ways to deal with that. It's still a aggressive.
Radiant's top tower is under
Just a
attack.
little bit more.
They're so low. They've got those catapults actually doing work.
Ember's really trying to make it happen. So go ahead and stick around.
Another one used. Yeah, range strikes goes. This will be melee.
Again. Okay.
Yeah, they've been here a while.
Alright, this time they can feel the
Oh, this could be good.
Slips back in. Battlefield doesn't have a chance to react. He's thinking about the Requiem attack. He's walking through the field and not going to kick him. They step in place. They want to go for this. The Undying helps with the keep of silence. Episphere meanwhile going in town. The Golems are going to be dropped onto the high ground. Trying to keep HYM in check, but this is not great. 2 heroes dead. Shark 5 seconds. No buyback. Just keep going. Has taken another set of racks. Buyback onto the Earth Spirit, but that's so costly.
Dire's
They've
bottom
got to
tower
kill
has
these
fallen.
heroes, but it's so difficult.
There they go. A double tank structure. Everyone's gonna get stunned up. A lot of work here to make the buyback worthwhile, but the racks is still plummeting.
Yeah, they're going to get 2 racks here for sure. Magnetize off cooldown at 10. But if they're right click heroes, they're super
Slardar,
value.
he's getting an aim for effort, but not enough.
They got
Yeah.
yeah. back on that too.
Alright.
And the jug.
Oh, they just call it. That's it.
Oh
That's
my.
it.
IG. They're going
Really?
to Kiev.
Are you serious?
That's
You're
a
gonna
little
beat me now?
preemptive. A little
God.
preemptive. They have 5 heroes alive, but they probably felt way farther behind than they actually were. I think that was completely preemptive emotional reaction there by Vici Gaming. They were certainly extremely far behind, a bit too early to call it. Either way, likely to lose. And IG basically just steamrolling the game at the last moment with
Wow.
really good moves in place. Like Vici
mean-
Gaming playing defensive the whole time, always afraid to take fights because they're scared about the Warlock and the Centaur and stuff like that. In the fights they did take, it was always on the tanky Centaur. But it's hard for them to actually burst them down. They never got damage items quite in time to deal with them. And they're almost all magic focused. Like they do have a lot of physical damage between like Jug Omni and the Corrosive Haze, but that's pretty much it. In some ways it'd be better if they had like a lifestealer or something, that way they could really rip into somebody, but Jug doesn't do that outside of like Omni Slash. So it was like they wanted to avoid the team fights,